Mm. Hmm. I don't know why, but I thought there'd be. Oh, there it is. So, I just wanted to conversate real quick. Because, like, what the fuck is up with the distribution center that is working with the publisher that they're, like, blocking the release of my albums? Like, that's fucked up. And I'm like, what exactly am I supposed to do about that? Like, I don't have any, like, administrative control in this situation, you know? And it's my work. It's my rights. Like, seriously. And they're just kind of like, what the fuck ever. Like, I initially tried to release everything at once, like a month ago. And my two albums that were, you know, my rock album and my rap album were the, you know, they got rejected and then they got ruined when the fuckers at the distribution center literally put the same ISRC numbers on like all the songs, like of a 20 something song album, there was like 5 different ISRC numbers that were just scattered across all the songs. I'm like, that is literally fixable. Just fucking do your job and put numbers on those fucking songs. And they were like, we don't know how to do that. We cannot do that. If you, I'm just like, you guys fucking ruined it. I like contacted support. I let them know what was going on, and they fucking did nothing because they're lazy. And then it's like, I'm trying to get these albums released. So those albums from like, they got like thousands of views. I had to fucking delete them off the market. Like, dude, thousands, 8,000 views. What's up, channel? At least you know the look I'm going for. My grandpa JB once said I looked like Buddy Holly, and I'm like, hell yeah. Yo, shout out to Grandpa JB. But they like they fucked my shit up, and they wouldn't let me release my albums, and so I had to literally like it was like 8,000 something, dude. Set my main retro gate. No, Metro. And who cares if I look gay, bro? Who cares, bro? You don't have to be gay to be a part of the style, bro. Oh no, your message was held for review. Show that shit. Come on. I don't I don't ban any comments. You know? It's 2025. You know? Maybe they were trying to show us something, bro. But no, for real. Like, so I had to fucking delete it off the market, which technically never made the market. It only like you know, and then now, like they were giving me some bullshit about the album cover for the rock album didn't have the right, like it didn't frame right, or you know, make sure the borders are correct. I was like, the fuck out of here, dude. And I'm just like, at this point, I skipped around the support, and I went straight to the executive office, which they didn't think I even knew how to do. And I'm like, buddy, I've been making music since 2011. It's 2025. You know? You know? Like, what, you don't think I know how the system works? And by the way, I'm dressed up because I performed live tonight. Motherfuckers. I say that supportively. Togetherness. But also, I assume that. Ah, no, I mean, like, dude, what's up with them trying to block uh, these albums? And I'm like, at the same time, Element's album is out. It's called If I Said It, Then I Meant It. Yo, 30. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be 30 next year. But I'm like, at least the Elements album is out. It's a. I kind of wish he would have. How's my day been? Jason and Kaysen said, "How's your day been?" And I was like, dude, I performed in front of like a few thousand people, but I was an opener. I just, you know. Oh, you shared? Fuck yeah, dude. Appreciate it. But dude, I was an opener, and I don't want to spoil anything, but it was an audition because Skrilla's gonna be in town, and I don't know if you've heard the song 6'7". My physical name is Shade. You know, I wear glasses. I say because I'm a savage. NATO. Wait, 30. Is that you, Ashton? May I take a minute or your night or day just to say what a wonderful man you are, and you're strong and you're sweet and you're heartwarming and you're a caring soul in case you need. I'm proud of you. Wait, who's 30? It is a brain rot, but dude, like, you have to like understand one thing about Skrilla. This guy literally came from the mud. He was abandoned by his fucking family. He was literally left on the street. He had good grades in school, and it didn't matter because in Kensington, like, you could be a genius. They're not gonna let you leave, you know? And, you know, he was just in an environment where, like, the only things that were, like, available to him, you know, is what it is in Zombieland, you know what I'm saying? And, like, he low-key wanted to see, like, what it would look like with song choice and shit. And I was like, low-key, like, it wasn't really an audition because he's, you know? Because it's like, but I'm like, dude, you learn a little bit about this guy. You get to know the areas in, and oh yeah, what's up? You've been subscribed for a week? Hell yeah, dude. But I'm like, dude, it was kind of fun, dude. It was kind of fun. There was a lot of fucking people, and as soon as I hit the stage, I wasn't nervous. I'm like, I didn't expect that. I thought, yeah, dude, I live in H-Town. You know, the H in Houston used to stand for hustle, now it stands for hate, dude. I will say that though. A lot of. Not tonight though, but I was just quoting a rapper. If you know what song I just quoted, that's, you know, it's a cheer on thing. But like, also, like, if I wanted to do any kind of like live shows, I only want to do the rock music I've been making. You know, I don't really. It's not that I have anything against rap music, but it's like, it's just not. It's not where my best shit is. Like, you know what I mean? Your sunglasses? I gave AB sunglasses. I'm like, I wonder if 30's AB now. I'm like, if you don't know who AB is, there's a little YouTube short and a video on my channel of a show, like it's like the like micro sneak peek pilot, like little like trailer kind of thing of a little show that we're trying to put together called Back on the Road. You know, we're gonna find, you know, the basis of the show is we take these cars that have been labeled totaled and we put them back on the road. You know, but low key, I'm like, he's the genius mechanic here, dude. I like your life. Dude, I like your life. I'm glad we're both still in it. You know? I'm like, a month and a half ago, you know, I went to jail. But where my life was heading wasn't great, dude. Something made a noise over here. Oh, shit, it's a fucking... Leave them be. Cockroaches out there. Plus, I'm done smoking. Preach. But yeah, dude. And I kind of thought that his people would be there or here or there, but dude, like somebody was they were live in the whole thing, and ooh, yeah, no, and Skrilla was like, dude, I can't have you at my show. And I'm like, wait, why? And he's just like, because you're like on Bond and shit, and like, I guarantee you, just because of the type of shit that's gonna be there, like, they're gonna find some reason to revoke your bond. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? But I didn't say that to him. Why you only have a little view? I like, oh, dude, I'm like, what's coming out of my nose right now? It's just a shadow. There was like a 20 something people that were here a second ago, but that's okay, dude. It's not about numbers, bro. It's just about the quality of people that gravitate towards each other. You know what I mean? Both ways. But no, for real. And I was kind of like, dude, what the fuck? I really wanted to perform, but at the same time, I'm like, when he's gonna be in town and when my next court date is, I'm like, I honestly think he's looking out for me like a real friend. And I was like, I have my whole life to do all sorts of cool shit, and this tour is about him. And I also got to think about the negative attention that bringing, but also since getting arrested, I've been sober for the first time in my life. I did wreck my car. It wasn't my fault, but I did wreck my car, and it's like I've had to isolate a little more, and that internal perspective sometimes is necessary for external growth, dude. But also, I've been making really shitty art, like music. I came out with this song like a couple days ago. It's like the first EDM song I've ever made in like a year and a half, maybe almost two. No, not 2 years, but like a year and a half. I feel bad for you. You don't deserve this. Wait, don't deserve what? No, but what do you think of that? It looks like a child drew it, you know. But at the same time, I'm like, it did only take like a minute, you know. But I'm like, it's not good. And I'm like, why did I bother? Wait, bye, bro. I need to go. Watch your late. It's all good, dude. But I'm bummed that I'm not gonna be performing when the homie's gonna be in town. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to bring bullshit his way, and he doesn't want to bring bullshit my way. And like I was saying, this tour is about him and all the success that he's been doing. And Stu Bedassos here, what's up, dude? And this is where I'm like, at least I got to do something today, though. At least I got to perform, like tonight, and I got to, and it's like it was only like a couple songs, and I kind of wish they would give me the tape already so I can upload it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not an attention seeker like I once was. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter what I can try to capture attention on. It's more about the fact that it's like there's all sorts of good things that are happening in my life, and I need to have some appreciation for it. Okay, I'm gonna show this too. Cause, bro, you said that. You said that. You gotta, like, first of all, again, I know I said this like 15 minutes ago or whatever, but I'm like, dude, it's 2025. Everyone's allowed, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Bring it in with a hug. Bring it in with a hug. I don't know who hurt you, but we'll beat their ass together. But it definitely isn't a skin color or this or that thing. It was just that person who was a dickhead to you. All right? Everybody's allowed. Also, I'm not going to say that name where you said it, this guy's your main goon sesh. You retracted it. That's okay though. You have the right to do that. But I'm also like, if you say the CK name, like, dude, you get blacklisted for being in support of him, or you get banned for saying anything bad about him. And I'm like, it was literally him who said, when we stop talking to each other, bad things start happening. And the dude that committed that evil against him was not interested in talking about anything. He was just interested in being a symbol for whatever political thing he got drawn. Can we get some WAP ASMR going on? What? Okay, that's the funniest shit. I'm actually really interested how to say that name. Smriti Japanya. I said it correct? Okay, cool. But yeah, no, I'm like, I'm like, it was literally CK who said, when we stop talking, bad things happen, and we have to be able to talk to each other whether we agree or disagree. And now anybody who brings up his name one way or another gets punished for it. I'm like, oh, I didn't say it correct? Well, your girlfriend cheated on you with your brother? How old's your brother? Let's talk about this. I don't want to ask this, but where you live? Oh, I already told you. Houston. It's all good. It's not a secret. But your girlfriend cheated on you with your brother? I'm like, bro, stay on the live stream, bro, because let's talk about that. How old are you? How old's your girlfriend? And how old's your brother? He's 23? He's a kid, you know? You know? That's something it's just a truth. He's, at 23, you're a kid. She's 21, I'm 23. I got cheated on just now. Oh, jeez. Jeez, bro. Actually, but here's the thing I'm going to say. She's 21, you're 23, he's 23, right? You're all kids. I would say, like, feel what you need to feel. You know what I'm saying? But also, don't let this shit control you. And she is pregnant by my brother. Then that's going to be his problem to deal with her. And the type of person that you believed that she was, don't stop believing that in people. You did the good thing by, giving trust. You got cheated on by yourself. In case you don't know what Shrimp is talking about, he put too much money in the fucking gambling machines. I was staying with her and she kicked me out and now I'm homeless. Not if you live in H-Town, you don't. Before I got into music, I was a real estate developer. It ain't shit to find you housing. But yeah, no, for real. I'm like, hear my words for real. I go, if she's pregnant with your brother, that is now his problem. And you should just pray for both of them. No matter how it ends up, nobody's perfect. We all do all sorts of shit in life that lead us to all sorts of things, and we shouldn't let the moments we're in define, the choices we should make. What should I do? The first thing you should do is have all the reactions, because you don't control reactions. Reactions are, it's like when you add this thing and this thing and it, right? That's a reaction. You say you spend your money responsibly, then how'd you cheat on yourself? But literally, whatever reactions you're gonna have, just know that your feelings are valid and you should feel them out, but also you feel them out to let them go, not to keep them going. And don't let those reactions onto people, even if they deserve it, because every single choice we make has an effect on the world around us and on us. You want to look back on your life and you want to say truthfully that, you did the right thing not by them, not by God. You did the right thing by yourself. You you didn't betray your future. You didn't betray the opportunity. I want to kick his butt. Nah, you don't. You don't. The catharsis of how you're feeling says that you have to act on it. Again, that's the reaction. You're reacting, right? You don't get to choose how you react, bro. And honestly, I kind of get it, you know. And I don't think anybody here would be mad at you if you did. But at the same time, I'm like, you got cheated on. Everybody got cheated on, bro. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, I mean, we're all sorry to hear it, dude. Because I'm like, it does happen, but understand that you went out of your way to trust somebody, and that's not a bad decision. They betrayed your trust, but that doesn't mean you're gullible. That just means they're stupid. That can't be a real word. But like really though, like first thing you got to do is you have to admit right now you didn't do anything wrong. Your brother, who's supposed to be your blood, he did something wrong. You know. And then the girl that you believed in, she did something wrong. But you didn't do anything wrong. And you shouldn't change who you are or how you make decisions or how you're going to treat the next person you're with, whether it's, you know, in a week, a month, or in a year. You know, if you need to do this or that for your own, you know, for your own livelihood, your own choice making, for your own, you know, just so you can actually have a better future and not let this negatively impact your success. You have to start treating it like that. And I know it sounds stupid as shit. I'm just gonna admit it right now, but automatically just forgive them both. And whether you're religious or not, because I'm not religious at all, but I would say pray. I would say pray, because whether you call it the universe or God or anything like that, uh, I mean, just look at the fact that we're all talking here right now, dude. The spirit of all life is together, dude. And we all want the best things for each other. And there are people who do bad things and laugh behind our backs that they got away with it or that this had happened or they do it or whatever. And that's a part of their group. And they don't stay in that group forever because everybody grows the fuck up eventually, bro. Jacob Stamness. Mm, appreciate it. I'm wearing two of them. And I'm like, dude, just forgive them both and pray for them because you have a soul, man. You have a spirit within you, you know? If you have any thoughts or you talk to yourself, you know, everybody does it. If you're talking to yourself like hardcore, don't see a psychiatrist about it because they're going to try to explore that shit, expose that shit, and then what's it called when you take advantage of somebody for your own gain? Anyway, they're gonna fuck with you for it. They're not. Nobody's gonna care about your success out in the world that says this is the system. You know, it's like people who like get suicidal. It's like, oh, be sure to call the suicide hotline. You know, I'm like, nah, no. Maybe just go for a fucking walk. If you're at a point in life where you think you want to kill yourself, because that's all it is. You just think you do. You don't. You just your brain has determined because of this or that. And I go, don't make it something that you have to focus on. Let that feeling pass. Exercise it. You know, if it's a feeling you're having, it's already a valid feeling. But again, it's like don't let this shit define you. Let it pass. Get through it and feel it and don't bury it. And make decisions that the future version of you is going to look back on and go, that that was that was the right thing. Because I don't have to sit here and tell you what right and wrong is. We all know what fucking right and wrong is, dude. But at the same time, like, just like you told us, I'm like, go to your friends. Go to people who actually give a fuck about you, whether they know you entirely or not. It's real fucking easy. just reach out. You'll realize something was reaching towards you at the same time, gravitationally. Like, for real, though. And it's like, just forgive them and hope for the best, and also understand that, like, that's their problem now. And as much as you feel betrayed, let it go. Because I guarantee you, your potential for the things that you can do in life and the success you can have, it has nothing to do with them. And they proved it to you when they decided that you weren't worth respecting. And instead of being angry at them, let it go. Because it's not doing anything except hurting you. And I know it sounds like bullshit. And you're probably going to be like, oh, fuck you, I'll do what I want. I'm going to beat their ass. And I was like, I get that, bro. I think we all understand that. But at the same time, it's not right. I don't have to explain it. You know what the right choice is. The right choice is, they've given you an out, exclude yourself. Take your time on your own to get all of your reactions out. And then, what's your charge in life? Oh, yeah, no, I got arrested because I was doing a DoorDash, That was like my third job at the time. And, just if you want to make some quick money. What's up, Jamila? That's it? Yeah, Jamila. But I was just door dashing, and I go to the Federal Grill. I'll tell you guys exactly where it was. Right off of I-10. And I'm just trying to deliver some food to somebody. And I go to a parking space. I'm getting out of the car. I'm grabbing the food. And this fucking guy blocks me in, gets out of his car, has his phone out like, hey, you can't park here. You can't park here. I'm like, just relax, friend. I'm with DoorDash. I'm gonna go in and out, and I'll be done, and that'll be that. All right. I'm not here for a while. He goes, no, you don't understand. We're gonna block you in, and it's like, what? I'm like, dude, don't threaten me. I'll call the fucking cops on you. And he goes, what the fuck are you gonna do? And he starts getting up to me, and it was like, pretend this is the car door right here. All right. There is a piece right there in the car. And I go grab my keys, because there was like a set of keys sitting there on the door. And I was just like, bro, why the fuck are you bugging? If it's really that big of a deal, move your fucking car, I'll back out, and that'll be that. You're literally making something out of fucking nothing. I don't know who you are. You could literally get arrested for what the fuck you're doing. I don't know where you're from, but in America, like, what you're doing is a crime right now. So calm down, get the fuck back in your car, let me back out, and if it's that fucking important to you, I don't care about it enough. Go. I get back in my car, and he's not moving his car. And I'm like, dude, whatever. I'll just back out. And he literally, like backs his car in more so that I can't get out. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Where did he even go? Like, I'm about to call the fucking cops, bro. What the fuck? And it's like, dude, like, he called the cops. He said I pulled a gun out, pointed it at him, and said I was going to kill him. When I never touched the gun. I never threatened him. He was the one threatening me. And all I said is, why are you bugging? If it's that important to you, move your car and I will get out. And that's all that happened. And I ended up going to jail. And now I'm facing a felony charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. But that's just the act. The blessing is, I had 3 jobs at that moment. Life was looking like a void. I went from being the director of IT, AVP, and marketing at an international real estate company to fucking jobless. I had all this money that I was supposed to keep for long term that I had to fucking pay this, that on. I don't need to go into it, but I'm just like, are you in jail right now? No, dude. But my bond was $20,000, and like low key, like did a bad thing. Honestly, I was doing drugs. I was in a void in life. I planned on killing myself. And then because of that bullshit guy in that bullshit situation, the cops searched my car. They found drugs, and that was another charge. Possession of a controlled substance. I'm sitting there going, "What the fuck is even going on?" And in that moment, I was so upset and so just why? What the fuck? But long term, I was not getting sober and I was not getting better, and things were going down the fucking hill. And it's like, look at where I am now. I'm not ultra depressed. I'm not on a bunch of drugs. I'm not hanging out with a bunch of people who have no interest in being a good person to me. I'm literally performed for the first time in a couple years tonight. Like that God intervened, saved my fucking life, put me in a situation where I had to take a hard look at my choices. And this guy Jeffrey, was that his name, Jeffrey? Yeah, Jeffrey's. He's going through this situation with the girl who cheated on with his brother. I'm going, you could go the hard route. You can go make your reaction decisions, and this is how things are, and drugs, bad man, but you can't be doing that. I'm not anymore, dude. And I didn't need rehab to do it. I just needed to accept the fact that every choice I make is my choice. It's my responsibility. It's nobody else's fault but mine. I could have rotted to jail, you know. I had family members that were literally saying, just let his ass rot, and didn't even know a damn thing that was going on. Family members that I've given the last 10 years of my life to make sure their dreams were coming true, and all they did was fuck all and nothing. I'm not trying to be rude. That's the fact of the matter, you know? You know? Like, how do you work at a marketing department at an international real estate company, and you find out that nothing you ever did has ever been promoted with a single dollar bill? That shit had me wilding. But again, that's how my brain was before. Nowadays, I'm just blessed that I could work where I worked, that I could help who I could help, and that I gained the experience I gained, and it doesn't need to be anything that I have to feel bad about, because in life, especially in this fucking country, dude, we get shot in the face every single day with some bullshit that's supposed to make us feel like we have no control and that we might as well do this or that. And it's like, bro, cut out the fucking matrix, bro. Just cut it out. We think social media is what connects us, but what connects us is controlled. Whether or not it reaches the people or not is controlled. The only thing we can do is make our own decisions. And I would say getting cheated on fucking sucks. You know what sucks even worse? Spending the next couple years in jail for it because you decided to take a bad thing that happened to you and make a worse decision. That's not what you want to hear, but it's what someone should be telling you. And that's it. Whatever happens to you, that happens to you. If you need a place to crash, again, dude, it ain't shit to find you housing tonight. I wouldn't mind taking time out of my night at almost 1 o'clock in the morning just to help you. I don't need to know you, bro. You could be making all that story up and low-key you're just homeless and need help. I'd still fucking help you. Do you think God cares when we lie to him? Do you think God cares when we keep our promises more with the devil's deals than we do with just some simple promises that he tried to keep us to make so that our life is better, so that we can make different decisions and go, man, that was the right decision. It was kind of hard to do, but I'm glad I did it because this and that. And I go, every single time that we reject the fucking choices that we're used to making and we take a chance on something better because we decided to believe in ourselves, again, you don't have to be religious at all. I'm not. I think it's all fucking bullshit. I think the only God that exists is this, spirit that all of us that live connect with when we connect with each other, dude. See you later, Jamil. I will say one thing, though. I mean, if you really think about it, and this is gonna be dark, I guess, but the meaning of life, of all of our lives, the purpose, has been the same thing since we got out of the fucking caves, and that's exchange. You know, whether it's trading a rock for a stick, or communicating ideas, or just talking to each other. That's the closest you get to the meaning of life, man. And so every choice you make is the meaning of your life, dude. You know? And that's not something I would have been able to see had I not gone to jail, had I not been stopped. And honestly, like, I needed to stop door dashing, and I was, I needed to find a real job. And so, car wreck wasn't my fault, but at the same time, I did get in a car wreck. And it's like, oh, how many jail time you got? We don't know, dude. We don't know, dude. But my lawyer was a former assistant district attorney in California, and he could have been a district attorney, but he didn't want to. He just didn't want to, so he came to Houston. And this guy, if I were just to find him and hire him, $500-600 an hour. But because of my family and reaching out to people and just connecting to whoever could help, and it's like this guy's doing this job pro bono, and which means free, and he's doing it through the what is it, the public defender's office, because he'll do pro bono works just sometimes, but he chooses his cases, dude. He doesn't just help whoever. And I didn't know who my lawyer was gonna be. I got out of jail at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and then I had court at 9 a.m. the next morning. And all I could do was just go home and sleep a little bit and go right back downtown. And I'll tell you what, though, we need to get that fucking discovery, because A, how many people has this fucking guy sent to jail? B, I don't know what this guy's mental issue is, but I'm not angry at him. I still pray for this guy to just understand his choices and understand that there is right and wrong, and the longer he spends not knowing right and wrong, or at least not acknowledging it, the further away he gets from his own soul and his own potential, and that's not a good thing. When we demonize people, when we say they deserve bad things, that's when we start becoming bad. He might have been someone who fucked up my life 3 times in a row, but at the same time, because of what he did, I'm sober now. And that's not something I thought I could ever do. Period. Who is there is a good state. I mean, you could go anywhere you want in the world, but from where you are to where I am, we seem to be connected anyway. I don't think it's about where you are. I think it's about what you can connect to. But I do want to say one little note from what I was trying to say earlier. I think not just as a country or a state or a city or a continent, but I think as an entire planet, we need to get the fuck out of politics. We need to stop watching this reality TV show that we're convinced is so real, because politics is not real, dude. Just picture this. Picture that you are in charge of a country. You're actually in charge. You actually run this shit. Do you really want to be known for running it, or does that put you in danger? And then, like, do you really want to tell your citizens and the rest of the world publicly what's going on and what you're doing? Or do you need them to be involved, or at least feeling involved, distracted, and out of your fucking business so that you can do what you need to do? And I don't mean that in like trying to be sneaky with the bullshit. I just mean, like, governments are governments, dude. There's no getting out of it. You gotta take the good with the bad, no matter what. And it's just like, dude. Oh, what's up? Williams here. It's like, dude, when it comes straight down to it, like, politics is just a system designed to make you feel involved. I'm like, Trump was literally on a reality TV show called The Apprentice. I'm like, he's a reality TV show star. And all these people who chime in on their fucking opinions that they claim to be political insight and insider information, all this bullshit. I'm like, between Ben Shapiro, Steven Crowder, Alex Jones, that fucking guy from CNN with the bald head, I can't remember his name. Because I don't care about politics, but I'm like, dude, we need to stop paying attention to this fucking control system, bro. Because it's got us reacting. And by the way, like I was saying earlier, if you're reacting to shit, you're not making choices. The choices are making you. You don't have any power anymore. Something has convinced you to do what it wants you to do, and you're following. And it's nothing you need to feel like is, a bad thing or a weak thing. I go, no, dude, nobody's perfect, bro. Nobody is perfect. But tell your problems to people you can trust, bro. Whether it's a fucking this or that person, Hellbum Garovog. What's up, dude? Oh, I just, But, again, it's like, dude, when it comes to this situation with this court shit, I'm like, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what my future holds. But I know I am innocent. I know that guy has way more problems than the shit he tried to cause to disrupt my life. I know that regardless of this situation, I'm deciding to be sober on my own without needing to go to rehab or detox or whatever it is. I know that I got to perform live tonight for the first time in a couple fucking years at a serious venue. I was at Warehouse Live, bro. I know that the homie Merc is proud. You know? I know that there's a lot of people that are excited to see where my future is going now that they can picture it themselves, even though I'm the only one that had a vision for this thing. And I'm like, that doesn't mean I didn't have support. And I'm like, being famous is cool. I don't need to be famous. I put music out there because I wanted to make music. And when people tell me that what I'm doing is cool or it works for them or it does this or that, I'm going, there is no greater meaning, bro. Alhamdulillah, bro. God is good, bro. And when it comes to the fucking bullshit that's going on in life, I'm like, you really want to fix your own personal problems? He retracted his shit. But I'm like, you really want to fix your own personal problems? Take the knowledge you have for the shit you've already dealt with and just look around in your own life to see who could benefit from knowing that same knowledge. You know? But I will say one thing, man. This message was held for you. He said, why fucking? I think that HY is supposed to be an E. Ah! Because you're gay! No, I'm just kidding. No, but like, when it comes down to it, man, I'm like, it's a kind of a blessing in disguise, dude. And you don't see it at the time, and you don't like the change. But get out of your comfort zone. Try to do something real with your life. And you'll realize that in the attempt of trying, no, I'm not high. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up since 6 a.m. I was at the venue at 11. The concert started at like 9, but like I needed practice time. We needed to do setup. It wasn't just for me either. This is a long fucking day. Not to mention, we needed a lighting tech, and I was trying to get a hold of that. And so was kind of Mason Road, but Mason Road knows why. That's why I'm not going to live here very much longer. But now, with a case, I'm not leaving town, obviously. But I'm like, whatever happens, my next plan is to move to Colorado because the home of Callum is in Colorado, and like I've already got housing if you think about it for anything I want to do, and what I want to do is anything that can give me a little more meaning than nothing. And I don't need to have anything come my way, but you know, good graces needs to come from somewhere, and whoever receives it, it doesn't mean it's not a miracle, you know. I do look tired as shit though. Let me touch the retouch off. I'm like, mm, zombie land shit, bro. You do the same. Dog watching and pop popping and talk fans the same thing. Subtle thinking. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but oh Jesus, thank you Jesus. Yeah, can I just say something real quick? When did Jesus Christ become a slur? You know, when you say Jesus Christ, like the demons actively hear that name and they like start scattering. It's like, bro, bro, is he here or not, bro? It's like the Holy Spirit's everywhere. I'm getting the fuck out of here. That's how this fucking evil energies is starting acting, bro. And not, again, I'm not a really religious person, but I will say just the intent of your decisions and the intent of who you are as a person, and whether or not you let people decide that their choices that they want you to make are more important than the choices you can make. I hate to say it, bro, but you've already lost, and it's like, oh, fuck. I do know that I haven't seen Jeffrey in the comment in a while, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure he went over to kill those people, but whatever. Mm, you know, you can't, really control decisions for people, but I will say, never forget that I want to move to Colorado. I mean, shit, bro, what's stopping you? Money? Oh, fuck. Mm. But yeah, it's been a long day. Ah. Mm. Oh, you know what we should do? Ah. Mm. Sorry. Like, if you don't want to sound like that, don't smoke. Not even cigarettes. Mm. All right, we want an Edge, Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Edge. Here, what we're doing right now. By the way, this is where the home studio set up at. But what we want to do right now is first we go here. Mm-hmm. Wait, what are we doing? Oh yeah, and we're checking that email. What edits need to be needed now, bro? I'm telling you, they're blocking my albums, bro. They're fucking blocking my main albums right now. What fucking edits need to be made? What fucking edits need to be made? It is correct. Bro, they're trying to block this album. They want to be petty? We can be petty. We can make a new album artwork right now. We can do that right now. You know? I don't have to be stuck to one idea of what I thought the album was gonna look like. But yeah, dude, it's like what I was saying earlier, bro. They're blocking this album. They don't want this album to be released. They don't want it. Oh, shit. We already found a replacement. The only thing we need to do is just get rid of the parental advisory thing, because, I mean, again, we don't want to give them any reason to block it again. I'm like, dude, there's nothing wrong with the album artwork, and the title of the album is X. There's a big X on the album artwork. They're just being a piece of shit. Fuck them. Goddamn dirt farmers. You know, the Star Wars Abridged series? Duke Dirt Farmer? That's Luke Skywalker's name in it. I thought it was pretty neat. Oh, shit. Okay, so... Oh, shit, this is gonna be easy. We should grab a brush. Oh, no, we gotta be specific. Grab the brush. Oh, fuck. Okay, so... Oh, no, we don't... Okay, now they're being extra confusing, but... Oh, yeah, we just hit this thing. Oh, jeez. Well, maybe I can fix problems just by doing this. So we go here, same thing. No. Oh, no. No, yeah, solid color. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Square. Oh, fuck off. Outline, solid color. Fill, solid color. Fill the future, bro. Okay. Now we have a new album artwork, but that's not the color scheme. You can clearly see that. Okay, so here, skadoosh, fucking here, douche-skoo, fuckers. Dude, that is so clearly not the color. Like it's aggressively not the color. That's at least the color. Squish it back, you said? Dude, I'm just at a point where I want the songs to be publicly, like, available on all the markets. And the way they're playing this game, I'm like, I really don't have it in me to sit here and be mad at you. The only thing I have it in me to do is just to get around your shit and get back to what I'm doing. You know, you gotta live by the better values you want to achieve, and that includes having a little grace and not giving a shit sometimes and just focusing on what you can do, letting go. That's it. Just let it go, you know? So wait, what's the size of this bitch? We can resize it straight up. Oh, percentage, thank God. It's already huge, but they're very specific. They want 3,000. They're gonna get 3,000. Okay. I'm like, dude. Bro, fuck you. This game, bro, the original album didn't even make it past the monetization stage, let alone did the fucking release get approved. Our content recognition system has matched your release against existing audio. Well, is the name the fucking same? Dude, the term of use you can verify is on your platform, ya fucking idiot. Supernatural reference, that's for you guys. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna throw this last Hail Mary, and if they're gonna say fuck you, I'm gonna move on with my life. Not everything has to be, you know? Yeah, exactly, dude, it's gonna be fine. And again, if they wanna sit here and tell me, like, this, or that, I'm like, dude, it's just not meant to be then. There's probably more important things in life than music, and I just don't get to ride that train, and I don't need to be upset about it, bro. It's just, that's life, dude. I can move on. These people, though, they're all dickheads. And honestly, I don't mind, like, you know? No, I'm just kidding. Where's my fucking email, please? I mean, Fucker. Where's my email? It is like, I can't see the email button and or it's not here. Oh, it's right here, Gmail. I am just blind. Peep the glasses. I do say because I'm a savage. I'm like, we need to fucking stop. Stop it. The pop-ups, they're not supposed to mute, bro. Oh, yeah, how do you filter messages like these? Wait, what? Stop it. No, fuck off, stop it. You know, just go to sent to make sure it was from this email. Yeah. Just fucking no reply, bro. Honestly, we have enough 6, 7. By the way, do you know what the significance of 6, 7 is? What's 6 plus 7? 13. Okay. There's 13 members of the OG Zombieland clique. 6, 7. I just bit right on a highway. What that means is, I don't know if you know this, but like all of Purgatory, all those songs, you know, all the rap music, it was made in my car, in parking lots in front of the Abbey After, or in front of Bourbon Street, or Einstein's, or wherever we were, you know? And so we're making our music like on the fucking like road, like in the car, like, you know? We're in the shit. Like we like everybody who featured on the album, they did their song, they did their part of the song in my car. And everything sounded great except Dez. Dez had to record his shit on his own little fucking microphone, earphone setup. And that's why he sounds like shit on Fry Road. Fry Road is the song name, by the way. But yeah, dude, they want to fuck with me. They don't want to fucking put this shit in. They don't want to approve my release. I'm like, I'm over it already. You said cap? I'm not wearing a cap. This is real hair. I'm like, they want to make shit up about me putting the wrong fucking... It's all in English. Get over it. I'm like, this is the exact same error code that I got the first fucking release to Jonathan. And honestly, they can fuck themselves. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm not deleting the release. Maybe it'd be fucking good if I could fucking... They're just blocking my shit now. Why the fuck am I not in distribution anymore? Fuck them. They want to be a dick? They can get fucked. Only your house? Elaborate. Because what they want me to do is delete this and re-upload it. And I'm like... Bunch of pieces of shit is what they are. Yeah, so it should be the exact same thing, but bro, there's no fucking... Like, Purgatory's straight up being blocked. Like, they're blocking it. There's nothing I can do to you know, distribute it. They're just rejecting it, and I'm like... I'm about to just be like, dude, I don't care. I don't, dude. You know, I've spent all year on these 40 songs that we've released. You know, like fucking Purgatory has fucking 22 songs. Fucking let's go back. X has 12 songs. Fucking Elements album, it has 8 songs. But this is shit we've been working on since fucking January. And yet, I can let it go. Because when it comes straight down to it, You might be trying to block my access to reach the rest of the world easier, but you didn't block my access from reaching the world. You might be trying to control whether or not I get taken seriously on these markets, but that doesn't mean you're my only option to distribute with. You might be trying to put the same fucking ISRC numbers on my tracks, but I can sue the fucking shit out of you for doing that. Because if that's not intentional abuse, no, what do you call that? Intentional prevention of licensed work, you know? That's a suable offense. You can, this is, who was it? Saul Goodman said it. He goes, this is the home of the brave and the land of the lawsuit. You can sure as shit have a personal lawsuit with anybody, you know? And I'm like, dude, I know lawyers, you know, personal friend lawyers. I have a lawyer for my current court case, but that's not somebody I know personally. It's just somebody who helped me. But I do know, you know, people who litigate professionally where I'm like, hey, this is the case that we have, and whatever money you want to make, you go ahead and you sue for it, son. And as far as me, I'm like, I only care about justice. Not real interested in anything else. They fucking approved the September song. I'm like, but you know what? We could just decide what we want released out of these albums. You know, we don't necessarily need to focus entirely on trying to get the whole album released. I mean, that's literally something we could do right now. Oh, this battery's running low. I bet we could buy us some time just doing that little trick I did. Yeah, this is the artwork. I'm like, if they don't want to release the album, okay. Let's release some fucking singles. You know? Because I'm like, you know? Like why give a shit about what they think they can do, you know? Let's show them what we do, period. We don't quit. You know, we stay hard. We edge. You know? And that's period. We're not gooners. We don't make the mistake of thinking that the time is now. It's like, God will let you know when the right time is. All you have to do is stay strong, or at least stronger than the people that try to fuck you over on a daily basis, bro. And that's it, bro. All these other people are just jerking off anyway, bro. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. But also, I'm like, they're trying to tell us that I'm not doing the right audio language for some of the tracks when they're all in English. I'm like, this, like, bro. And then I reach support, and support's giving me 2 of these, and I'm like, you guys are gonna get fucking sued, and really over nothing. If somebody were just to fucking do their job, read their emails, go to work and do their job, everything will be fine. But like, you don't get to say, oh, it was intentional or unintentional. I go, no. You're blocking access to a paid service that I have all the rights to and have done correctly. At this point, y'all are the ones fucking up, man. It doesn't even need to be something I care too much about, dude. This shit will serve itself, dude. You know? Period, bro. And again, I'm like, it didn't occur to me until right now. I'm like, if you can just release one song at a time and be done, bro. You know? Like, it's all ready. And again, I'm like, I'd rather the whole album be released, but if they're really gonna block it like that, I'm like, so? Remember me saying, like, literally a fucking hour ago, like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be known. Is You Ever Made a Song? I've been making music since 2011. I'm the one that started the original hashtag SirenCore on Tumblr that blew up into a mermaid fucking art fandom. And fucking Banshee, and literally couldn't handle a breakup, named her fucking album SirenCore, had her daddy spend like fucking 6 figures on a promotional campaign, literally paid this fucking guy, and I'm like, everybody's trying to block me, and I'm like, I used to be super upset, but now I'm like, dude, how great must I be that the devil's sending everything he can at me. Jeez. Just pray for these people, honestly. I'm like, just pray for people to be in the best position they can be and let it go. Focus on good things you can do and the better things you're capable of. And that's it. Let it go. It's all good, man. But them trying to fuck up my album release, I think everybody forgets sometimes that they want you to react, bro. They want you to lose control. So they could point at you and say, you're the villain. When really, like, it doesn't matter. You said I can see you. You're also seen, brother. Yeah, dude, you know what? 2 songs off the album for singles. Fucking September got approved instantly. Kind of pisses me off, because I low-key don't think that's the best song I've ever made. How loud is this about to be? Okay. I haven't made any EDM music in like a year and a half. And this is low-key like a jerk-off song. Like, you should listen to it in your own stuff so you can hear the bass correctly and everything. I don't think this is a good song, by the way. I wanted to make an EDM song because I hadn't done it in a long time. It's just been rap and rock music all year. This is on my channel. That little horn I did there is because I just watched Superman. It's not much. I put this song together in a day. I didn't even write any lyrics. I just started recording, you know? I'm like, wasn't this part supposed to be shorter, or am I tripping? Oh yeah, this is it. This is the part where it slows it. You subscribed? I appreciate it. So late to you? Yeah, it's 1:27 in the morning. But when you hustle, you don't fucking ever quit. Everyone else is going to bed. You could be on day number 4, no drugs, no coffee, no energy drinks, no reason to have any consciousness left, except the fucking willpower that only the Doomslayer can understand. Again, I don't think that's the greatest song ever. I feel like I've definitely made better music. But at the same time, that's because I have a standard. And it doesn't mean I'm correct, you know? But I'm like, dude, this whole shit with the distribution, I'm like, that might just be like what can bring me closure on it and move the fuck forward. Is just like, one, I don't want to necessarily make rap music in the future just because it's never been my best music, you know? I honestly think I make better rock music than anything. I've been making better rock music, you know? Oh, man. First of all, let's plug you into the charger so you don't mystically die on this shit. How long is it gonna stay up? Because I got a bedtime story. Dude, we all have a bedtime. But I only have one more point to make, and that's... I'm like, again, I don't think that's a good song necessarily, right? I'm just doing it. Oh. Again, I tried to type my name in, and they were like, SirenCore, did you mean sirloin steak? I'm like, no, but... Dude, literally, you type in SirenCore, my fucking ex-girlfriend is the first thing that shows up. Still. But low-key, she's got, like, millions of views. Like, not for nothing. That little campaign she did kind of work. It also revealed her because she doesn't make good music. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I didn't think that last song was good either. So if that tells you anything, opinions sometimes are fucking not the same person to person. And I'm also upset about the fact that, like, bro, she only did that because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I was really fucking annoyed with her entitlement, and I kind of let her know that at a family dinner of her family that they thought I was gonna engage. They thought I was gonna like propose, and I did. I bought a ring. But again, I have standards with what I think life should be, and if you're just gonna be an entitled bitch, I don't have to be with anybody. You have to, you gotta do that sometimes, and it hurts. This album came out in December of last year. It's an album called Hills. Oh fuck, is this the wrong song? Oh yeah, how about this song instead? I'm not trying to wake the neighbors. I see the red in the sky as a dying light, as a wind with the moonlight. You know what I'm saying? I'll take up smaller servings towards a dying year. You know what I'm saying? It was also the first time I'd ever got my hands on auto-tune by myself. So yeah, I went heavy on it. Ah, man. Sorry about that. I literally have a problem with my lungs, which water would fix. You need to just drink some water. But before you go, bro, just understand, do you have a song like this? This is on the same album. This is on the same album. Because I don't just make one type of music. All I wanted, and now I'm afraid because I want it. Even when I The way I got my voice to be louder was running it through a fucking guitar amp. Okay, so that's the rock music I'm capable of making, right? I go back to no, actually, Trial by Fire. This when did this song come out? 2020. This is a rap song, but it came out in 2020. But this is the rap music I could make. I wasn't really deep into production, but well, I made the beat, but mastering a song, post production, these are not things I even thought about. I shouldn't talk over that. What did I just say? Dude, that's actually ruthless as fuck. You can barely see it, but the album artwork on here is me and Banshee making out. But it looks like a coffee stain on the album. Like, that's a picture of us making out. I'm like, dude, that's actually, dude. Sometimes I surprise myself with the shit I don't remember. But dude, this I say the last time I made electronic music was like a year and a half ago. I'm like, which song should I end on? Just the song I made with the girl I dated after her. Hey yo, you're gay. I'm not surprised you think that. I definitely dress Metro, but this shit gets me every time. Not the best example of my EDM shit. I would say, well, fucking pick one. Don't be scared. How about this? I made this for a runway, by the way. There's gotta be something. Oh yeah, dude, by design. Why do I feel cringy? I get a cringy feeling. Maybe it is because it's 1:40 in the morning. Anyway, we should all go to fucking bed. But we're about to hit the 80-minute mark, and I low-key have been waiting for it. You can listen to as much of this song until we hit that mark. 20 seconds. I'm not skipping ahead. You're gonna have to look this up yourself if you want to hear the rest. Maybe. I might jam to this shit for a second. It's not very loud, but I'm not trying to blast it. Because if you want to listen to this shit, all you have to do is look up SirenCore dash topic. Because if you look up SirenCore, you'll find Banshee first. Because she's a real bitch. Not the best music ever, but you know what? That's what I mean when I say rock music is literally the best shit I make. Like, it just is, dude. I was in 2 bands before I started doing solo shit. You know? I'm like, dude. Beans. Why is it not the first thing that popped up when I Google it? It's just not. It's just not. Well, I mean, I haven't listened to that. It's a band that's called the Burrowing Bishops. Oh no, I was too fast. Yeah, okay. Hey, the music video is the first thing to come up. If you will be out tomorrow. What do you mean? If I'll be out tomorrow or not? Everything you're watching is just AI generated shit because nobody wanted to do a music video, so I found a bunch of generated videos and I was like, dude, just put it up together, see what the song does. You can't really hear it, but you would have to look it up if you wanted to hear it. But anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later because I'm like low-key about to pass out.